Hi, this is Brett Douglas, the Connecticut Alt-Right. I'm going to do an update on the President's State of the Union address that he just had a little while ago. It was pretty good. I'd give it about a B minus, B plus. He covered a lot of things. He started off talking about how good the economy is and how the automotive industry is moving out of Mexico back into the United States in Alabama. This is going to be good news for a lot of the people in the automotive industry that may have lost their jobs and did not go to Mexico. They'll have a chance of getting employment back. He mentioned the economy getting a lot better, how unemployment is as low as it's been in 17 years for the blacks and for the Spanish. He also mentioned a lot about security, and he thanked the Border Patrol, he thanked the fire department, thanked the police, thanked the military, did a lot of thanking, which was good. There was examples in the audience that he had stand, which was quite nice. He didn't talk about the memo. That wasn't brought up, but now that I think about it, I can understand why. He wanted the reception to be good. And if he went into negative things, it wouldn't have been too good. The Democrats would have used that as an example, made it look like he's some sort of an evil man. So that was maybe good thinking. People are they're not going to forget about that memo. It was already voted and it will be released. So I'll follow that up, and I'm sure I'll make a video on that too. He mentioned the MS-13, that those terrible murderous assholes, and that use that as an example why we need the wall. And now what I didn't like is he mentioned that he's going to give amnesty to 3 times the amount of 1.8 million people, DACA, the Dreamers, 3 times the amount of previous presidents. But he made an excellent quote. He said, "Americans are dreamers too. Americans are dreamers too." Think about that. That's true. And people are gonna remember that quote. That was very good. He also mentioned that he's gonna get rid of the catch and release. The visa lottery is coming to an end, and chain migration will come to an end. And he's pushing the merit system, the system that the Democrats don't like. Because remember, the Democrats are all about outcome, and the Republicans are all about opportunity. I mentioned that in the previous video, and it's very true. And he said he's brought back clean coal, which he did, obviously. He mentioned that when he was running, and he's keeping his promises, so that's very good too. He didn't mention Russia. I think he might have mentioned it once, but not too much. He didn't mention the collusion at all. That's kind of under the same lines as he wanted to keep it positive, why he didn't mention the memo. So I'll continue. So, strong on border control, and he mentioned the $25 million. I don't know if he actually $25 billion. I don't know if he mentioned amount, but he did mention that the wall is gonna be happening, and the DACA amnesty package I don't care for too much, but that part of the deal making. The president is a big deal maker. We have to remember that. He might not have a choice. There's still a lot of Democrats in Congress, even though the Republicans are the majority. It's not by much. So, we have to give them, some leeway here. So really there isn't much more. I'm sure everybody watched it. I just like that Americans are dreamers too. That's a very good quote. And I thought it was nice too when he had a firefighter of the battling the wildfires stand up and people applauded for him. That was nice too. Those are brave people. They don't get as much credit as they should. Fire department risked their lives. Of course, the police too. The military he gave credit to. It would be terrible if you didn't mention the military. And any State of the Union address, you have to thank the military. Very important. But the economy is what mentioned a lot of the economy to, you know, for the Democrats happy, and he mentioned the wall for his core voters. So that's about it, really. I'm sure everybody watched it. So, you know, it was a pretty good one. I liked it. Would have been more exciting for the memo, but if he mentioned the memo, but Russian collusion, and if you imagine if he mentioned fake news, that might be he might be done with that now after that the fake news awards. I think that's about it for that. Maybe he made that point pretty obvious. So that's about it, and keep your ears and your eyes working and listen for the memo so we can all hear it. There'll be some, you know, McGabe is gone, Comey's gone. This will be interesting. The memo is going to be big news. So that's about it for now. This is Brett Douglas. Please give a thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you.